Okay, here's a small video of an adjustable meth system. Here's my 14 to 1600 cc meth nozzle. That's at 200 psi, 160 to 200 depending how I want to run it. This is a fast acting valve to vary the flow to the valve. This is a methanol flow sensor. This is a 200 psi pulse width modulated capable pump. I've got it just temporarily wired in here. There's a solid state relay that's going to pulse width this, controlled by the AEM Infinity. And this is pulse width modulated, this fast acting valve. So I can vary flow by a combination of, I could have this wide open and 50% duty cycle to vary the flow, and I could have this pulse width modulate and ramp up to that based on injector duty cycle, boost, RPM, and they're individually controlled. The pump is separately controlled from the nozzle, and that's the reason why I'm doing that. Is I was experiencing in meth setups where you would make a shift and there would be no meth on the shift for a fraction of a second, and when you're in high boost, I didn't like that. So what I do is I duty cycle the pump that it's always, when it's activated above a certain throttle and an injector duty cycle, this pump is running at 25%. The pressure is built up, and then as it gets closer to target, the pump's full on, and then the meth nozzle is activated. So it's always in pressure no matter what, on shift, whatever. It's always instantly there and I have full capability. I can now flow it, and what I'm going to do is test this, but what I want to do is flow the injector, the meth injector and meth nozzle with injector duty cycle matched to my dyno plot, and I know how much methanol I need, water methanol 50%, based on horsepower, and I can I see where the injector duty cycle is, and so then I can perfectly match horsepower to meth need and totally tailor it. It's then programmed into the car, and away you go, and I have Infinity automatically pull the fuel, and you get, you're always at perfect lambda and the good ratio. So I'm just looking for a highly refined meth system. So I'm out here just to test it out, flow it, get it all calculated, and then it gets put into the car.